In this video, I used a bit of old cut off board to paint this painting that I've been longing to paint. It's a Monet painting, and actually I sort of got inspired by it when I was doing my colouring book. I just really like the shape of it. I like the fact that it's not square or rectangle. Well, it is rectangle, but it's kind of oblong is what I mean. And I don't know, I just really liked it. So I thought, I've got this offcut of wood, which more or less cost me nothing, and I'm going to paint it. So that's what I'm doing in this video. Let's get into it. So the first part of this video is just some stills because I hadn't really planned to actually film it, but then I really liked the way it was coming on. So I even like these kind of sketchy bits at the beginning. I just think they're kind of quite artistic and different, you know. So, and then I got into the filming, and then I realized I was filming at really weird angles because I don't know, I haven't cracked this filming business yet. I don't really want to invest in a load of equipment. As you can see, my channel is still really small. So, I'm just going to have to crack on until, I mean, if this channel does start to get some subscribers and make a little bit of money, then obviously I will invest in better equipment. But until that, I mean, I know it's like a catch-22. You probably should get the equipment first, but I'm just not ready to do that. So I'm just going to carry on as best as I can with what I have, and I still think you can get a lot out of these videos. They're just a little bit more awkward. So the wood is plywood, I think, and it was just I went to my local not department store, like Home Depot, as you have in America. We have it B&Q here in the UK, and it's just DIY stuff and all the rest of it. And they have this section where they cut your wood to size, and then they have this offcut bit. They have this basket where there's just all these offcuts that people didn't want to take with them. So they had like a stack of about 10 of them in their little sort of side trolley by their big cutting machine, and they just asked for like a quid or something, which they give to charity. So I bought the lot. It's like, I don't know, it looks to be like 5 quid or something, and I think I've got about 8. They're varying lengths, but they're all kind of slim offcuts like this. And I just wanted to show that if you are on a budget, you don't have to spend a fortune. And even with the paints, I'm always on about this, but I only use Winsor and Newton and the linseed oil. Now you can go up to professional level Winsor and Newton paints, and I do have some of those, and I do have also the sort of, they're not student grade, they're better than that, but they're not expensive super professional grade. There is a difference in the packaging. So the professional grade ones look more white. I'll throw up a picture so you can see that the tube is more sort of solid white with a little bit of colour swatch on the bottom, whereas the slightly cheaper version are half the colour and half silver. I'll show you the tubes. I'll throw up an image of them. And really, honestly, for paintings like this, and certainly if you're beginning, there is no difference in the quality hardly for this sort of stage of painting. Well, there is a difference, obviously, but you won't suffer from using the more budget variety. Now, that being said, I have bought oil paints in a little kit from Poundland and other sort of budget stores. Aldi, another one. And I had planned to do a painting video to see if that would work, to encourage you to go for cheaper paints if that's all you can afford. But I have to say the quality of those paints was so poor that I actually couldn't paint with them. It was just really frustrating, and I thought, if you're starting new, then the last thing you want is to be put off with these paints that really don't work. You don't want to be taking it personally and thinking it's you. Oh my goodness, and then people saying, oh, a workman always blames his tools. Well, in this case, you could blame your tools, because those paints really are not fit for purpose. They're really not. So the cheapest I would go is the Winsor and Newton, slightly more budget friendly tubes. And you can start with literally 5 or 6 colours. And if you were going to start with 5 or 6 colours, I would definitely recommend white, titanium white, and lamp black. Which black? There's one matte black I really do not like at all. And then I would go for definitely like a cadmium yellow and a cadmium red. Probably, wait a minute, what are we on now? Cadmium yellow, cadmium red. Blue, obviously, go for like a, can't remember the name of the blue. And then basically sap green. I definitely couldn't live without sap green and burnt sienna. I definitely would use those colours. For a bit more range, I would like a permanent rose or a alizarin crimson. Phthalo turquoise is another one. And I use, what's the other one called? Forget it now. It's called Naples yellow. I absolutely love Naples yellow. Try mixing that with some alizarin crimson or, you know, a permanent rose. It's beautiful. So you can, with those colours, you can probably get where you want to be for sure. With those, and again, go for the student range of brushes and just stick to a filbert sort of style until you know what you want and what style you like. And just, you could probably do 3 a fine work sort of for signing your name or whatever, a smaller tip for just a little bit of detail, and then a thicker blocking in brush. And that's probably all you're going to need at that stage, and that would really keep your budget down. And then you can buy these offcuts of wood and, you know, you're done. You can get started, or you can buy cheap canvases also from you know, Poundland and Home Bargains and all these sort of more budget stores that we have in the UK, and you have similar ones of course in the US and Australia, so, and Canada, I'm sure. Well, wherever you are in the world. I don't know why I single out those. I just always assume they're the only people watching, if anyone, in fact. Anyway, my point is, in short, is that you can get started real quick and not too expensively. Anyhow, I'm just going to leave this playing to some music, and, you know, if you have any questions about my process, then leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to respond to those. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, support my channel, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Alright, thanks for watching this video. I've got some more paintings coming up. I've got a tulips painting, and I've got some winter sowing seed updates. I wanted to show you how my seeds and the germination was doing. And I've also got, yes, I forgot to say, I actually bought some colouring pencils because I was so fed up with those cheap ones that I did for my colouring book. I've actually bought some professional ones, so I'm going to do a video. I've already started the video on showing you that, and the difference is amazing. So please subscribe and click the notification bell so you know when all my new videos are coming, and just to support this channel generally. And thanks for watching again, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.